USM family, it's that time of year again. For some, flu season came early this year. We have a story on how you can stay safe during this fall flu season.
The University of Southern Mississippi is taking steps to teach students on how and when to properly use AI in the classroom.
Listen, all of this and more coming right up on SMTV News. The SMTV News for Thursday, September 19th starts right now.
From the Chuck Scarborough Television Studio on the campus of the University of Southern Mississippi, this is SMTV News. News you can use.
Hello, USM. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Kennedy Drake.
And I'm Bethal Miles, and here is our top news story for tonight. With fall right around the corner, so is flu season. My boy, reporter Micah Gibbs, has more on what you can do to stay safe.
It's that time of year again. The temperature is dropping and the leaves are shedding their green hue. For most, it means it's time to break out their favorite sweater. But health professionals advise that people get their COVID shots and their flu shots early this year.
The season usually starts around the beginning of August. However, we did receive them a little earlier this year. It was the end of July, so you want to get it as soon as possible because it takes about 2 weeks for it to actually start working into your system.
According to the Center for Disease Control in 2022 and 2023, Mississippi ranked the lowest nationwide in vaccinations, but ranked second highest with nationwide death rates due to the flu.
It's very important so that your system can start functioning to develop immunity to make sure that it is fighting against the flu as it is developing. And as well, it'll be in your system so that you'll be ready for the season as it starts.
Free flu shots are available to those with medical insurance or through Medicare Part B. If you do not have insurance or Medicare, you will be charged $115 for a senior dose vaccine or $68 for a seasonal vaccine. For more information, visit cvs.com/flu shots.
To tackle the confusion about AI use among students, the Center for Student Success is conducting a workshop that will be led by 4 faculty members on different days.
The Center for Student Success is organizing a student workshop on the use of artificial intelligence. The workshop, titled Using AI or Not Using AI in College Classroom, will be held on 4 different days by 4 different professors in different fields of academia. The workshops will be led by Dr. Michelle McLeese, Ms. Jamie Gavin, Dr. Kayla Stan, and Ms. Hilary Scales-Lewis. The workshop will help students understand the ethics and plagiarism regarding AI because the total AI generation cases seen by the Office of Academic Integrity doubled last semester. The workshop will also highlight the ways AI can be used outside of classrooms because of the increasing use of AI in the workforce and the general benefits that can be obtained from AI.
The purpose of the workshop is to encourage students to pay attention to their syllabus so they know what the instructions are, the policies are within each course. And then also that we will provide some ways to, first we'll provide ways to help the students understand why decisions might be made in certain classes. And so we have gathered some examples from courses across the university on why they're using AI or why they're not using AI so that we can help students understand those perspectives.
Students of Southern Miss have generally had a positive reaction to the upcoming workshop. There's still much confusion regarding AI policies in the university, and students are hopeful that the workshop will help clarify some of their questions.
AI is just a tool, but it's a super useful tool, and I believe it can help us enhance our productivity by at least 1,000 times. And I understand that right now it's up to the teachers to sort of decide how much they want us to use AI or how much interaction they want with us and AI, but I think it's super useful to have a workshop that would help us say, hey, this is how you can use an AI to complement your work and not just completely replace it. This is how you can navigate it and take advantage of it without the AI having to completely do your work for you. So I'm excited to see if we actually get a proper workshop.
Over 40 students have registered for the workshop so far, and the Center of Student Success is willing to expand the workshops if more students register.
Now, this is one that hits close to home. I am an NABJ student project baby. The University of Southern Miss's Association of Black Journalists held their general body meeting yesterday on the second floor of the Thad Cochran Center. SMABJ is a branch of the National Association of Black Journalists, or NABJ. They are known for not just furthering the development in the community, that is, of black journalists, but they also host conventions, panels, and other mixer-style events. Now listen, these events aren't held just for the black community. Anybody of any race is welcome to come out and enjoy the fun and experience how the NABJ gets down. If you're interested in joining SMABJ, you can do so by visiting their Instagram at USM_SMABJ. You can also email my other dog, their advisor, Director Jason.Beverly@USM.edu.
Southern Miss students now have the opportunity to gain professional skills right on campus. Our reporter, Micaiah Jackson, has more on this development.
Southern Miss undeclared students now have the opportunity to explore multiple careers and gain professional experience. Located in the Cook Library is the new PreProfessional Office. Here's what the advisors Lisa Rieger and Ashley Johnson had to say about their program.
On my side, it's a lot about connecting with students just with resources to help them get what they need to be successful academically and just reach those kind of checkpoints of declaring a major and getting to graduation.
Students who are also studying law and health-related majors can attain career preparation.
Their major advisor helps them make sure that they're going to graduate on time, that they're taking the classes that they need for graduation. I make sure that by the time they graduate from USM, they are going to be competitive applicants in whatever professional program they're interested in.
The office is open from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday to Friday. Go to usm.edu/preprofessional for more information.
Coming up after our short commercial break, we got Rachel on the weather, and we got my boy Gabe in sports. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to SMTV. I am Rachel Brox, your SMTV weather reporter. Let's kick things off by going over today's weather report. Today's high is going to be at least 92 degrees, and the low for today will be at 67 degrees. There will be partly cloudy skies for the majority of the day, paired with light variable winds. There is also a small % chance of rain at 9%, as you can see. Now, let's get into our 5-day forecast. Friday is going to give us a high of 93 and a low of 68. You can plan for mainly sunny skies. Saturday's high is going to stay at a hot 93 degrees and the low will be at 69 degrees. Saturday also has a few passing cloudy skies in store for us. However, Sunday, the clouds will be back in full force, giving us partly cloudy skies throughout the day. Now, also going on Sunday, we will stay in the 90s at a temperature of 92 degrees and the low from that time will stay the same going into Sunday at 69 degrees. Now for Monday, the high will be at 91 degrees and the low will be at 71 degrees. There will be a few afternoon clouds on Monday as well. And to round out our 5-day forecast, Tuesday is going to stay on theme with partly cloudy skies with a high of 89 and a low of 71, making it the coolest day of the week. Next up is our rain chances for the week. It's safe to say that you won't be prepared for rain this week because all the rain chances will remain at under 20%. The highest chance for rain will be on Tuesday with a 19% chance of rain. Now, that is all for your weather today. Thank you so much for tuning in to your SMTV Weather Report. I am Rachel Brox. Now, let's go on to more news with Kennedy and Bethel.
Thank you for that weather report, Rachel. And now it's time for your Flash News Briefing.
Now, really sad story coming out of Hattiesburg. Hattiesburg Police Department has opened up a death investigation after the body of an 18-year-old male was found near Thymes Elementary School this past Tuesday. The male was a former student of Presbyterian Christian School, or PCS. Now, according to a statement released by the school, officers say they do not suspect foul play was at hand, and there's no threat to the surrounding community. Police also stated school operations are still running at Thymes, and an autopsy was scheduled this morning at the State Crime Lab to determine the cause of death. Now, according to the Forest County Coroner's Office, police say the investigation is ongoing and more information will be released when it's available.
Yes, that was very sad news. Now for state news, the Supreme Court rejected an appeal for a Mississippi man who was on death row for 30 years. Now an execution date can be set. While Willie Jerome Manning was sentenced to death for the 1994 murder of 2 Mississippi State University students, the court wrote that unnecessary delays affect justice and fairness to the victims and defendants. The timeline could be delayed if there is a rehearing, which Manning's attorneys plan to pursue.
Now let's roll into our national news. A medical program at the University of Northern Texas has stopped using unclaimed bodies after an NBC News investigation. Sylvia Trent Adams, the Health Science Center president, sent out an email on Monday to students announcing the termination of the agreement between the center and the Wheeled Body program. Documents were uncovered during NBC's news investigation that revealed information about the program that the HSC had no previous notion of. The HSC was unaware of the shipping of unclaimed remains across state lines, including those of U.S. military veterans. Tarrant County commissioners voted to accept the center's termination of the agreement between the programs.
We still have SM2 Sports and Community Calendar. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere. SMTV will be right back.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Happy birthday to you.
What are you going to wish for, Grandpa?
Don't just wish you had taken care of your hearing loss. Take action today. Visit Act Now on hearing.com to learn the signs and find an ASHA-certified audio.
It may sound funny, but hearing actually happens in our brains, not our ears. Our ears are like mail carriers that deliver sound, so our brains can figure out what's going on. So what is going on? Well, it's pretty simple. When our ears work better, our brains hear better. And that's a happier thing. Like Happy Dance Happier.
Hearing loss puts you at greater risk for dementia. So see a hearing professional and let's get those ears checked.
The new Walk EMS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Hello and welcome back to SMTV. I'm Emily Blue here with this week's community calendar. This Saturday at 10 a.m. is the 3rd annual Hispanic Health and Wellness Festival, held at the East Side, otherwise known as Friendship Park. The event is free to the public. At 11 a.m. on Saturday starts SoPro's Oktoberfest, which will be located at Southern Prohibition Brewing Company. And lastly, from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. is the Just Bloom Spiritual Awakening, located at the Micro Venue, featuring activities such as guest speakers, Bloom Bar, and a love letter bar. Admission ranges from $25 to $35. Thank you for joining me for the community calendar. I'm Emily Blue, on to Bethal with more news.
High THC products can cause cannabis-induced psychosis and come with increased risks of suicidal thoughts, planning, and attempts.
Just Say No, KNOW. Go to justsayno.org today for the facts.
Deciding who to vote for is important. There are people, organizations, and foreign adversaries trying to trip us up, manipulate our views, and redirect or even discourage our vote. Whether it's bogus claims designed to stop us from voting or convincing digital fakes trying to sway our opinions, we all need to double-check our facts. Watch out for phrases that frequently accompany political disinformation like, make this go viral, or conspiratorial statements like, the media won't cover this. It's your vote, not theirs. Use it wisely. Be informed.
Good afternoon, Golden Eagles. I'm your SMTV sports anchor, Gabe Calhoun. We have an action-packed sports segment for you. Let's get right into it. Diving into the gridiron, our Golden Eagles hosted the USF Bulls this past Saturday. The Golden Eagles came into this matchup 1-1, but left 1-2 as they lost to the Bulls 49-24. The Golden Eagles had to call upon Ethan Crawford in relief of Tate Rodemaker, who went down with an unfortunate injury. Get well soon, Tate. The Golden Eagles will be traveling to Jacksonville, Alabama this week to take on the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Kicking it over to soccer, our Lady Eagles will be traveling a long way to Harrisonburg, Virginia this Saturday to kick off Sun Belt Conference play against the James Madison Dukes. The ladies will be back home at the Marshall Bell Sports Complex Sunday, September 29th to play the ladies of Texas State. On to volleyball. The Lady Eagle volleyball team traveled to Macon, Georgia this past weekend, hoping to end their losing streak, which did not happen as the Lady Eagles lost all 3 matches to Presbyterian, Mercer, and Elon. They look to bounce back tonight and the 20th in good old Stark Vegas, where they have 2 games against the Lady Bulldogs. On to Player of the Week. We had a couple studs, but none other than our very own Ty Mims with 6 catches for 128 yards and almost 1 house call. That's all I have for you, Southern Miss. I'm your SMTV sports reporter, Gabe Calhoun. Until next time.
EMS experience was so uplifting. All of us are coming together, not only for that walk day, but for every day.
I love the energy at Walk MS. It is community, it is family. I can ride that high for the rest of the year.
A cure is on the line for me.
A cure is on the line for all of us.
Hello and welcome back to SMTV. If you missed the Emmys this past Sunday, don't worry, we have a recap just for you. The 2024 Emmy Awards took place on September 15th at the Peacock Theater in Los Angeles. Father and son pairing Dan and Eugene Levy were the hosts for the 76th annual ceremony of the Emmys. The top winners of the night included Hacks winner of the Outstanding Comedy Series Award, Shogun, which took home the award for Outstanding Drama Series, and Baby Reindeer. the series that won the award for Outstanding Limited or Anthology Series. The Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series was given to the talented Anna Seiwei for her performance in Shogun series. The winner of Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Award went to Hiroyuki Sanada for his performance in the same show, Shogun. Shogun also received credit when Frederick Toy, director of Shogun series, went home with an award for Best Directing for a Drama. These three shows dominated the top spots at the year's award ceremony.
Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right now, if I don't win an Emmy for something in news, I ain't do something right. Now, it's time for Southern Miss Today, presented to you by WUSM, the radio division here at Southern Miss Student Media.
Let's give a big Southern Miss welcome to Miss Becky Bush. Hello, Miss Becky. How are you today?
Hello, I'm fine, and thank you for having me.
Now, can you tell us a little bit about the Pine Belt Master Gardeners?
The Master Gardeners is an organization that people that like to work outside in their yards, in their gardens, and we enjoy doing projects for people. We are educated on different things such as insects and pesticides and diseases. So we kind of know what we're doing, and we learn where to put plants, and we share our knowledge with other people. We also have projects where we work with children. We have a lady that goes to TIM school that works with the children, showing them how to plant plants, and she has a pollinator garden down there, so they get to watch the butterflies come in. And we just do a lot of different gardening aspects, but we try to learn and share as we go.
Awesome. Now, the Pine Belt Master Gardeners Fall Garden Day is coming up on September 27th. Where will this event be held?
That is going to be at Forest County Extension Office, which is located at 952 Sullivan Drive. And it starts at 8:30. Registration is at 8:30, and it goes until 12.
What are some of the activities that are involved in Fall Garden Day? Can anyone attend?
Yes, we invite everyone to come. We will be having plants for sale that our master gardeners bring in from that they have grown from seed, or they bring them in from their yard, and they are sold at a very reasonable price. We also have vendors that come in from different nurseries with their plants. We will have inside, we will have guest speakers, which will be Felder Rushing. A lot of gardeners are familiar with Felder Rushing. And Larry Stevenson, who has cultivated fruit trees for this area. He will tell you more about how the fruit trees actually are not for this area that you buy from different places, but he has cultivated some that will actually bloom and grow fruits. And inside, we will have silent auction going on, a raffle, and we will be giving away door prizes. We also have refreshments for you. And the admission to all of that is free.
Thank you so much, Miss Becky, for sharing your insight on the Pine Belt Master Gardeners and the upcoming Fall Garden Day. It's been great learning about your impactful work.
Thank you for having me, and I would like to invite everyone to please come.
Listen, Southern Miss family, I mean this with all due respect. Kennedy, I'm tired of all this coughing in these classrooms. If you are sick, please stay home.
Yes, strep throat is going around, as well as the flu. People need to take their flu shots.
Listen, don't they have them at Moffitt?
They do. I think you can get it for free.
Man, what? And it ain't no price? Hey, all this sniffling, all this coughing, all this choo-choo-choo and in the back of my ear of my lecture? I don't even know what's going on with the circumference of geology no more.
I know. People need to take vitamins. Take some zinc, some biotin, some B12, and some B6.
See, now that's some good advice. Man, Kennedy, get us out of here.
Thank you so much for watching SMTV. Make sure to visit our social media pages. Like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Southern Miss Student Media. If you would like to submit a news tip, email us at sm2news@usm.edu.
That's right. And also, if you would like to advertise with SM2 Media, please reach out to my dog, Josh Wilson. I got 3 of them at josh.wilson.edu. You can find all these stories and a little bit more on our website, sm2media.com. That's it for us. Thank y'all for joining us, and we'll see you on the next time. Always remember now, Southern Miss
to the top.